Last Call by Robert Chambers. Two pools of light in a nearly deserted, dimly lit bar. In one, Andrew, looking to be in his 60s, sits alone at a small table finishing his drink. In the other is Angela, looking to be in her 20s or early 30s.
When you work with human resources like I do, you learn to read people instantly. This man, alone in a bar near closing time on a weeknight, was obviously at the end of his road with nothing in his future but the sads. I needed to change that, if only in a small way.
Light fades on Angela, and she crosses to Andrew, acquiring in the process a tray with two drinks identical to the one he's just finished.
Bartender said this is what you've been drinking?
Yeah, looks like it. Gin, grapefruit juice, and salt.
Yep, that's what he put in it. Does it have a name?
It's called a salty dog.
Oh, like the bluegrass song.
Bluegrass song?
Standing on the corner with the lowdown blues, great big hole in the bottom of my shoes. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Let me be your salty dog, or I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your salty dog.
Angela grins expectantly. Andrew looks around, embarrassed, then realizes she's waiting for a response.
Good job.
I wasn't looking for a compliment, sugar.
I don't understand. Why
Open
would you?
for an invitation, or at least an introduction.
Oh, hi. I'm Andrew.
He extends his hand, then realizes her hands are holding drinks.
Would you like to sit down?
I would, thank you. Angela.
Pleased to
She
meet
puts
you.
the drink down and extends her hand to grasp his.
Pleased to meet you.
Salty dog, by the way, is Appalachian slang for a sweetheart or a trusted friend.
Interesting. Those are good to have.
Yeah, everybody needs one.
So, can't help noticing that you sent one of those drinks in front of me.
Yep, it's yours. Saw you sitting here all alone at last call, lower than a bow-legged caterpillar, and figured you needed one last drink before you go.
Well, thanks. It's been a while since anyone bought me a drink, much less a lady. Did you now just walk in?
Nope, been here all along.
Funny, I didn't notice you.
Wow, you sure know how to make a girl feel special.
No. I'm just puzzled. I don't know how I could have missed you. You're so vibrant, so compelling. I must have really been in my own little world.
Sure looked that way. So, how's your little world doing? Spinning merrily along?
More like falling apart.
Sounds like you've got a story.
Yeah, we all do. What's yours?
Well, tonight, darling, I'm an Angela that flies from Montgomery, like the old Bonnie Raitt song.
You came from Montgomery?
No, an angel from Montgomery is an Alabama expression meaning reprieve granted by the governor, whose office is in Montgomery.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, you looked like you needed some relief, so here I am.
Reminds me of a story a friend of mine once told me. These two good old boys went out coon hunting at night. Their dog treed the coon and it wouldn't get down for anything. So one of the boys went up to get it. The other boy stayed on the ground, peering up into the darkness after him, and pretty soon he heard this hellacious noise, howling and screaming and grunting and hissing. So he yelled up, "What's going on?" And his buddy called down, "Shoot up here amongst us. One of us got to get some relief."
Well, that's a cute story, but unless you're asking me to shoot you, it's not really your story, is it?
I guess not. But I don't want to be that old guy in a bar that bores a woman he just met with a tale of woe. It's too much of a cliche.
Andrew, what I'm after is real human connection. And it ain't all sweet tea and sunshine.
Well, if you insist, to human connection.
They clink glasses and sip. Then, after a prolonged silence,
All right, you're just stalling. Out with it.
I'm trying to decide where to begin.
he takes a deep breath and continues matter of factly.
Isabel and I got married in our 20s. She worked in real estate. I did odd jobs, construction, like plumbing, electrical, landscaping, pretty much anything. We never had children. We bought a house, had a dog, raised veggies in our garden, played cards with friends, went out time to time for drinks and music. Really, when I look back on it, I can't remember why we really got married. I was conservative, she was liberal. I didn't believe in much of anything except being moral. She was as devout as an Episcopalian can get, always trying to drag me to church when I wanted to go fishing. Never would go fishing with me.
Sounds like a lot of young folks who get married young.
Yeah, well, anyway, a few years back, she came to me and said she was going on a religious retreat with some Episcopalian nuns. I didn't even know there were such things. Uh, but she seemed to get a lot out of it. She went back several times and eventually became a postulant, which meant she was applying to join the convent. She was doing that for about a year. Then she sent me a letter asking for a divorce. So she became a novice, which meant living in the convent full time, wearing a nun's habit, getting a new name, and trying out the whole poverty, chastity, and obedience thing.
That must have been quite a shock.
To tell the truth, I could see it coming. But I wanted her to be happy, so I didn't contest the divorce. She did the novice thing for about 3 years. I didn't hear from her during that period. Didn't even know what her new name was. But I realized the time was coming for her to take her vows. And of course, I wondered how things were going for her.
You still loved her.
I don't know about that. But we had been together for decades. So I went to the congregation she had been part of and asked the priest how she was doing. My question made him uncomfortable, which seemed odd. But he finally told me she had decided the holy orders were not for her. Instead, she had married a priest in another congregation. Father Michael, I believe he was called.
Wow. How did that make you feel?
I don't know. Numb, inadequate, alone.
I can imagine. I mean, what could be worse?
Funny you should ask. About the time she started going on retreat, I discovered I had prostate cancer. So I've been taking medication that keeps my body from making testosterone. And without testosterone, cancer basically starves, which is great. But I don't have much drive of any kind.
Of course. Let me ask you a question. If you could do anything right now, what would it be?
Oh, change the subject. But no, even better. Turn back time so that I wouldn't have dumped on you and we could have talked about you instead.
But you needed to tell somebody, and you haven't had anybody.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Only thing my buddies want to talk about is football, fishing, or how our cars and trucks perform.
And man does not live by sports alone.
Right.
So, I'm going to ask you again, and I want you to be realistic. None of this reliving your life stuff, because we both know you can't go back, only forward. What is it that you want, Andrew? Honest to God answer.
You're pretty damn direct.
You're pretty damn reluctant.
I can't say it out loud. I'm too embarrassed.
Hey, you won't get any condemnation from me, sugar.
Uh, uh I can't.
Then just picture it in your mind's eye.
Andrew hangs his head and covers his face and sighs heavily.
It's been a long time since you've been touched by a woman.
How did you?
It's written
No,
all over you.
don't get the wrong idea.
I never get the wrong idea. And I understand. It's perfectly natural.
But not like, not like anything.
Sexual. I know. It's the comfort of a mother, the gentleness of a sister, the reassurance of a friend. It's one of life's little miracles, the feminine touch.
It's just so hard to,
Let yourself be needy, look weak.
yes.
Don't worry about that. Besides, nobody's here to watch.
Yeah, I guess not.
I'm just gonna sit here next to you, and I want you to put your arm around me and let me hold your hand in both of mine.
Okay.
They do this, Andrew a little awkwardly. Then Angela leans her head on his shoulder. He sighs.
Tell me a favorite memory. The first one that comes to mind.
That's easy. When I was a kid, there was this little brook I used to play in, and on the bank was a weeping willow. Its branches drooped all the way to the ground, and you could push them aside like it was a curtain and step through it. And inside was like a living cathedral, this quiet green space that just went up and up. It was pure joy.
Ever take anybody there and share it with them?
No, I was alone a lot as a kid.
Well, now you have, sorta, by telling me about it.
I suppose.
Seriously, thank you. I'm not gonna forget this.
She
Thank
squeezes
you.
his hand, stands, leans down, and kisses his forehead. He stares up at her, tears streaming down his face.
Thank you. I can't tell you what it meant to have met you.
Well, I need to be on my way. Time for you to go, too, pretty soon.
Andrew nods silently. Angela steps away. Andrew sighs and rests his head on his arms on the table. Light fades on Andrew and rises on Angela, now in her original position.
All that was left for Andrew was the SADS, sudden arrhythmic death syndrome. When it's time to go, the SADS is a pretty merciful way out, painless. The heart just stops. By the time you realize something is happening, you're gone. Oddly appropriate for a man who had lost heart. Kind of poetic, really. Something you deal with often when you work with human resources like I do.
Which was Last Call, Robert Chambers, Chuck and Mary.
Yeah.
That was great. I love that.
That was good, yeah.
Well,
Very well cast too.
Yeah.
Both actors really performed well. Well cast, Robert.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
This might seem like an offhand remark, but what stood out to me the most is, so I got that she was an angel, spoiler alert, almost right away. And then she made a remark about Bonnie Raitt. I'm a huge fan of that song, and it is now ruined for me now that I know it's about a governor pardoning you from prison. You guys laugh, but it helped me get through a really terrible breakup. It's a song about a woman who goes and visits someone in an old folks' home, and it's a very sweet ballad. And I'm gonna be thinking about it in a different way for at least a week. Thanks for asking. But I really liked the foreshadowing in this, and I liked the way it was set up. Congratulations to the actor, and congratulations to the playwright.
Yeah.
My favorite line was a bow-legged centipede.
Yeah, that was very
Yeah,
funny, actually. Very funny. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I this could have been a Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah.
I thought of that too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I could see that. Okay.
No, it was too tender for that.
It did have a lot of a feeling of Americana on there, myth and legends and history, and I really like
Mhm.
making those references. Is that something that you've researched, or just something that you've picked up over the years to put into a script?
Oh, I think I didn't really know about Episcopal nuns until I started writing. Otherwise, I think I knew everything before that. Well, no, come to think of it, the origin of Angel from Montgomery, I think, happened as I was writing too. Was that your question?
Yeah. It was just there seemed to be a lot of references, and And I was just wondering if that's something that you've experienced, something that you've picked up over the years and kind of kept in the back of your mind, or was it something
Yeah,
you researched
most of it.
in the script? Yeah,
Most of it.
yeah. Because that happened for me. I've written scripts now where I've had an image of something from 40 years ago, but it's always been in the back of my mind, and then I get to a story where it's sort of like, oh yeah, I remember that now, and I can put that into a script.
I enjoyed the hint you gave when he said, "Did you just walk in?" No. Oh, I don't remember seeing you.
Yeah.
It took me 2 reads through to realize, oh, she's an angel. Okay, that's what it is.
Is she really?
Yeah.
I thought she was a reaper, one of the death's messengers that goes to collect souls. So
And
Oh,
saw her
yeah,
as
yeah.
I just saw her as a person who was telling the story and gave us the what happened at the end. I didn't connect her to be an angel or anything like that. I just saw her as just being a person there.
and because of how I perceived it, I thought that the line of, her being in human relations was a kind of a very subtle one.
Yeah, another hint. Yes.
But see, I didn't put inhuman together as one word. I put it together as I'm in human relations.
Sure, but death is in human relations. Regardless, it was very smooth. I thought the transitions back and forth between the cast were very smooth, and it was very well done.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Robert. Sorry I cut you off, Zev.
So Mary, when you first read the script, what did you see your character as?
My interpretation was angel of some kind. Yeah, but honestly, like that doesn't have to necessarily mean like an angelic being. I think that just like the role that she's playing to this person in this moment.
Yeah, I saw her as a person who realistically could see someone in a room and know empathically that person needs somebody to talk to. That's how I saw it.
I totally agree.
The moment where she like goes around and they're the physical contact part, I was kind of like I thought it navigated that really nicely because it was like I was a little nervous that like that there's something sinister about it, that she was gonna like that there was something underhanded or something, and then when he like died after that, and then to me I interpreted it as some sort of afterlife entity that was giving him his last moments in peace. And so anyway, I kind of liked that it wasn't just like some 20-year-old who just felt like, oh, I just want to hit on an old guy,
Yeah.
So
I was hoping for that, but didn't work out.
yeah.
And so this conversation makes me appreciate the writing even more because it's not written and you're telling the audience this is what you have to interpret the story to be. Everybody has their own interpretation based on whatever they were able to get out of the dialogue.
Yeah.
But I say again, with good hints in the dialogue.
Yeah.
Also clever setup of he's got the SADS, which is kind of like a colloquial expression to the medical, SADS thing at the end there. I like that. That was very nicely done.
Good.
I liked when you mentioned to Robert in the breakout room to start normal voice, become very Southern, and then back to, she was just putting it out. That was great. And well done, Mary.
And Mary, can you do an English accent?
I could try.
Okay. It's just the character I'm thinking about in that other movie is originally from London and then the United States.
Yeah, I could do that.
She does a great Aussie, by the way.
Okay.
So she ought to be able to
Okay.
come up with a Brit.
Okay. That could work. So we go to the next one. Unless anyone else has a comment.
No. Thank you all. Gotta go. Thank you. Thank you again, Robert,
Bye.
Mary, Zeb.
Night.
Thank you all.
Thanks,
See you
Chuck.
next month. Stay well.
Have fun, Chuck.
Yep. Thank you.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Chuck.